How can your girlfriends save your life? How can they make your life better? How can they save you at times from falling completely off an emotional cliff, especially when you are a grown woman and over 40, shall we say, because life throws some weird stuff at you once you get to that point. And we're going to talk about that today. So stay tuned, because we've got some tips and we've got some ways that this has helped us, and we want to be able to share that experience to help others. We're all in this together.
Absolutely.
I want to say, because my life the last couple of weeks has been turned upside down. Mm-hmm. I feel like an alien has invaded my body, and I have not felt myself. I was embarrassed to speak of it. I was holding on inside to some things and feelings that I was trying to just act as if everything was okay. So I decided a couple weeks ago to reach out to some of my friends, and I've been kind of, I guess, like in hospice with my girlfriends.
That's what we call it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Emotional hospice.
So at our age, friendship, I think your group becomes smaller and you know who you can lean on. And I've learned a lot through the process of going through all of these hormonal changes. I'll be 52 this year. And just to be able to reach out and talk to people and ask for help. And I posted something on social media recently, and the outpour of how many people, particularly going through menopause and women our age, the story's the same. There's a stigma behind it. I don't know why. And we're supposed to act happy and act like nothing's wrong. But there are real changes that go through your body that have shown its ugly face in my life lately. So I have been reaching out to friends, thank goodness, who have not judged, who have helped me, all sorts of, I'm starting therapy. I went to go see a hormone specialist. So I am working on it, and I'm hoping I'm going to come out a little bit better when this is all
I think
over.
we also wanted to point out that the response that you received was nothing less than shocking. I mean, hundreds and
in
hundreds.
In a good way.
Absolutely. In an endearing way. You know, you had people come out of the woodwork from all phases of your life telling you that they too were going through something very, very similar. Like people that you think are living these picture perfect lives. And what we wanted to do is, you know, we're happy for those people that are truly happy each and every day. That's what we want for everybody. But honestly, cut the crap. You know, it's a facade, and the people that are pretending to live this, you know, this is where I am, this is who I'm with, like life is perfect. It's crap, and we want to pull the veil up over it, because if you never have bad days, you're not living. It's our opinion.
Or you're over-medicated.
Right. So yeah, that's why we wanted to talk to you, because we've just come to realize that there are so many people that not consistently down, not consistently up, but go through that roller coaster. And why is everybody suffering alone?
And why is there a stigma behind it? Why is everyone supposed to act happy all the time? And that were some of the messages I received. I went through it, I'm going through it, I'm out of it. Everyone that reached out to me had such amazing stories, whether it's a loss of a parent at our age, whether it be your kid going off to college, whether it be financial, whether it be career change, whether it be you're just in your 50s and you're getting older. And that's getting older is hard too, when you start to lose some of the things you have depended on for so long.
I don't know why there's no stigma attached when a young girl goes through her changes and starts her menstrual cycle. Why is it so taboo for us to talk about when it concludes?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I have daughters, and I know of girls who you can tell, you could tell immediately when it's that day.
And they go, oh, don't bother her. She's got PMS.
Oh, okay. We get it.
But it's not okay. And you bring up a really good point.
Right.
It's not okay. I think it's becoming more okay. And we want to put it out there so that everyone realizes that it is, to say, yeah, I feel crappy, Because I'm not PMSing.
Right.
Because I'm
And
not
you're
getting
not
my
crazy.
No.
It doesn't make you crazy.
Because my head is fuzzy, my emotions are off the wall. I'm feeling insecure about everything in life, whether it's where's my career at this point, where's my marriage at this point, where are my children, how are they doing, looking back going, did I succeed, did I fail, instead of seeing life as a journey. When those hormones start to break off and biochemically you're changing, and all of a sudden you're like, what the hell is happening? None of it is good. Like when we're younger and we start the process, it's, oh, sweetie, you're getting your period, you have cramps, and this really sucks, but you're becoming a woman, and you've got good things to look forward to, and you can have a baby, and. You look at menopause, and let's be honest, no one goes, wow, that's so awesome. You're going to shrivel up. Your parts are going to stop working.
Yeah.
Your husband's going to be like, why don't you want it anymore? There's going to be...
Why aren't you cooking anymore?
Why aren't you cooking? Why are you miserable? Why are you forgetting everything?
Why are you crying?
Yes, why are you crying? If I knew I was crying, I'd freaking tell you.
Why are you screaming?
Yes, because everything is going wrong inside of me.
Yeah.
The good news is there are ways to manage this. For some people, there are ways to fix it. For others, there are ways to manage it. But one of those ways is going to be get your girlfriends around you. If you have them, get them. If you don't have them, let's help you find them. And if you're worried that you're not going to find them, now you've got us.
Right.
We're here. We've got you.
And
go through this journey with us.
And our plan is to get real, stay real, but do the funny bits and talk
Except
about
for the
the funny
blonde.
parts of the life.
That's why we're called Three Real Blondes.
Excuse me, look at my eyebrows. I'm so blonde.
She's so almost sort of blonde.
I am.
Yes.
So we're going to do the fun, lighthearted,
Yes.
crazy life moments, but we're also going to delve in because, we've all been through it. And our third just went through it really for one of the first times. Mm-hmm. And it got real, got very, very heavy, very fast. And we're like, and the outpouring showed us, we have to talk about this.
We don't want anyone to feel alone.
You're not alone.
You're not alone.
Promise you that.
You hear a lot on TV now, public service announcements, and I love all of it. Being a former mental health professional myself, I love any messaging that lets people know you're not alone, and there's a place you can call, there's someone you can talk to. But a lot of it is geared towards the young, which is beautiful and wonderful. But I do think that there is a lack of resources for women going through menopause, perimenopausal, after menopause, but at this age of their life who are extremely active, who have gone through their lives thinking, I'm okay, I can do this, and it's like being hit by a train all of a sudden. It's like, wait, what's wrong with me?
Right.
Why do I feel crazy? Who can tell me that I'm not crazy? And you need other women, our girls around us to help us realize that it's going to be okay. It might not be okay right now, but it is going to be okay.
That's what the takeaway is. It's temporary.
We're all going through it, and I heard a really interesting story. I was speaking to one of my girlfriends who reached out to me because I've been really vocal about it. And she said, if you were to sit in a circle and write down your 3 biggest problems, ball it up, and you sit with 10 girlfriends and you throw it in the middle and you start looking if people are being honest about their 3 biggest problems, you would take yours back. In a second. Mm-hmm. You would take your problems back in a second.
That's really good. I like that.
So it's really learning to manage it, whether it be medication, whether it be girl time, whether it be secluding yourself, whether it be just living in it, whether it be
balancing your balance.
And that's what we are going to help women our age figure out.
Yeah, and we're going to go through a bunch of tips as we go along. We're going to share what worked for us and what didn't work for us. Doesn't mean it won't work for you. But we're going to put it all out there, and we're going to do it with fun and levity and seriousness when we need to. And we hope that you will join us for this journey. We are all in this together. So if you would like to be part of this girlfriend group, we welcome you. We invite you. We welcome everyone who wants to be in this group. No judgment, no judgment. Click subscribe. And
post your comments so we know where everyone's head is at. If you want, feel free to share your stories. There is no shaming. So if you shame anybody, out you go.
Out you go.
Yep.
We will read them all.
We will read them all.
We will read them all, and we will figure this out together.
Yes.
Better days are coming.
It's community, people.